Most people use Neville Goddard's teachings and the law of assumption to manifest their desires. However, the truth is that Neville Goddard's teachings are some of the most powerful spiritual teachings. We often turn to spirituality when we're faced with difficult and unwanted circumstances. But if we fully understand Neville Goddard's teachings, all our problems will automatically disappear, and we won't need to put in any effort to manifest our desires. What Neville Goddard explains is that we're all connected to the same consciousness that controls the entire universe. If we understand this concept, we'll no longer require any effort to manifest our desires. This video will delve a bit into spirituality, but I believe you'll find it enjoyable, so make sure to watch it till the end. If you're new to this channel, ensure you hit that subscribe button below this video and press the bell icon so you receive notifications about our latest uploads. Without further ado, let's get started. Conscious manifesting is a hot topic among those looking for spiritual growth, especially if they face difficult times. Neville Goddard's teachings have caught many people's attention in this area. Whether it's about finding a job, a partner, or a fulfilling life, many of us end up feeling pretty desperate and start searching for answers in spiritual practices. According to Neville Goddard, the power is already inside us. We are divine beings with a divine spark within us, every one of us. While we might usually think of ourselves as separate from the divine, we're actually all part of the same consciousness that is present in the whole universe. Some call it God, the universe, or the source. It doesn't matter what name you use. This consciousness is what brings life to the world as we see and feel it. As conscious beings, we're the ones who make our reality. Our consciousness is like a mirror reflecting on itself, and there's no real separation because we're all linked together. But when we say this, we're not talking about our bodies, personalities, hobbies, or fears. We're talking about the divine part deep inside us. Of course, it's pretty normal that even after we realize we have this amazing inner power, we still hang on to old beliefs that talk about being separate and limited by time. These kinds of ideas still play a big role in how we see the world. We often look at our inner power through the lens of these beliefs. We go from not knowing about our power to thinking we can only have it if we meet certain conditions or work hard. We start to doubt, deny, react, and even lose faith. But even as all this happens, we're still conscious beings. It's not easy to just let go of these old ideas, especially since we have believed them for so long. So what I would like to suggest is that we take another look at the way we think about our minds, especially in light of Neville Goddard's ideas and the law of assumption. Some people say that through our minds we can understand our divine nature, but that's not quite right. According to Neville, the mind is where we sort out our perceptions. It's where our senses live and how we process information. But our inner power goes way beyond what the mind can do and what our senses can detect. Let's dig deeper into what the mind is. The mind is where logical thinking takes place. It's where we store our past experiences and the beliefs we picked up along the way. We often think that there has to be a lack before we get what we want because that's what we've seen happen. We believe that we can only understand something if we see it unfold step by step. This way of thinking is pretty natural since our senses help us understand the world around us. But the thing is that we don't always know where our perceptions are coming from, and that's where the mind comes into play. As we start trying to bring things into our lives through conscious manifesting, we often feel desperate. We try hard to control every single thought that pops into our minds. However, trying to control our thoughts like this can get pretty tiring. We might feel like we are wrestling with our minds, which can be frustrating. The thing is, that's not where our real power comes from. Our true power comes from connecting with our inner selves, our higher awareness, and our divine part. In the beginning, it might not feel easy to tap into this inner power. It's like learning a new skill. It takes practice and patience. But as we start to let go of old beliefs and shift our focus inward, we gradually start to feel more in tune with this deeper part of us. You see, sometimes it feels like we're churning out endless words on pages, hoping that somehow our desires will manifest. We argue with life, stare at those rejection letters, beg, shed tears, and shout in frustration. We even resort to talking to cups of water and then gulping them down, wishing it'll change how we feel inside. We exhaust ourselves with all these efforts, only to see the tiniest progress. In all this, we're still looking at the divine power through the glasses of logic, reasoning, and a sense of lack. When we stumble upon the idea of conscious manifesting, we immediately try to wrap our heads around it using our minds. But the thing is, our minds have their limits when it comes to making sense of the unlimited. We've gotten used to using logic to sort through our experiences, but now we're trying to understand an idea that goes way beyond the usual rules. This makes it tough, exhausting, and just confusing. We end up relying so much on our logical minds that we unintentionally start thinking that getting what we want has to involve hard work. Even after learning that everything is boundless, we let these boundaries dictate how we move forward, and we attempt to grasp something big by using its opposite as a reference point. But that's not the right way to go about it. The truth is, we don't have to put in a ton of effort to get what we desire. If we find ourselves striving or feeling like we're desperate, it's a signal that we haven't quite grasped the whole idea of conscious manifesting. According to Neville Goddard, everything, the universe, us, and everything we can think of, is part of the same thing. It's like we're all parts of a giant puzzle and everything fits together, including us. I have said this quite a few times, just to underline how important it is. Our thoughts and feelings aren't roadblocks on our path to what we want. Now, that's not to say that we need to ditch our minds or never think a thought again. What it means is that we don't need to let all the worries, fears, and questions that pop into our heads mess with our confidence in manifesting desires. Those negative thoughts won't slow down the process of what we're manifesting. They won't push away the good things we are trying to attract. It's really important to highlight what role our minds play in conscious manifesting. They are like our trusty tools, helping us make sense of what we truly want and turning it into reality. It's like the magical bridge between our desires and their manifestation. And hey, that's a pretty awesome thing, because without our minds, we wouldn't experience the thrill of achieving something awesome or even the tough moments that make us stronger. But the thing is, as great as our minds are, they have got their limits when it comes to understanding the divine. Sometimes we come across situations that feel like they're opposite to what we want, or we might feel like we're lacking something. It's our mind's way of trying to understand what's happening around us. But here's the thing, the divine, the greater power that's everywhere, doesn't work the same way our minds do. The divine already knows what we truly desire and what we hope for in life. So when we face situations that seem to go against our wishes, they're like tiny bumps in the road, nothing big, according to our higher selves. Imagine you're driving a car and you hit a small bump, or you come across a red traffic light. You don't freak out or start crying, because you know these things won't completely stop you from reaching your destination. Similarly, the higher part of us sees challenges or times when things don't seem to move forward as just minor hiccups on the journey. It's okay to feel the pain of what we see happening around us. It's natural for fears and doubts to pop up. These feelings help us recognize the good things in our lives. We wouldn't know what love is without knowing what pain feels like, right? And we wouldn't appreciate having something if we didn't also know what it's like to be without it. However, we have to remember that these feelings and thoughts happen in our minds. Our real power is beyond them. As human beings, there are moments when we might feel our faith waver or doubts creep in, especially when things don't go as we planned. But in those times, we should try to stay calm and remind ourselves that the pain we feel isn't some punishment from a higher power or bad luck showing up. It's a natural part of our journey. We need to understand that the divine, this powerful force that's all around us, has already accepted everything we hope for. It's just a matter of time before we see it come true. This wonderful gift is made just for us, and no one in the world can take it away. You know, sometimes we might think our minds are working against us, like they're sabotaging our dreams. But that's not true. Those negative thoughts aren't wrecking the good things we're trying to bring into our lives. They're part of the whole deal within the divine and us. So we can't lose something that's already part of us. We're complete, whole beings, and when we understand this, we unlock our real potential to achieve all we want. Once we realize that our desires are unfolding all the time, we start seeing how things fit together in our lives. This understanding boosts our faith in the journey, even when things feel tough. The universe has a way of giving us exactly what we need at just the right moment. We have to trust that it's always on our side, even when we face things that might seem impossible. We need to stay strong in our faith and believe that in the end, everything will work out for the best. Being patient and having trust in the universe's timing is super important while we're chasing after our dreams. We should expect challenges and bumps along the way, but these challenges aren't meant to make us give up. They're meant to test how strong our faith and determination are. When these moments come, we have to remember that we're strong enough to get through them. We've got what it takes inside us. We can conquer any obstacles that come our way. We have to trust in our abilities and inner strength. When things get tough, it's easy to forget our goals and get trapped in fear and doubt. But we got to remind ourselves that fear and doubt are tricks our minds play on us. Instead of getting caught up in all that, let's focus on right now and keep an optimistic view of the future. Our thoughts are very powerful. When we focus on good and believe that there's plenty to go around, we attract more good things into our lives. I hope you enjoyed my analysis of this idea by Neville Goddard, as he was a great teacher and inspired millions of people around the world. If you want to share your opinion, comment down below this video. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, please subscribe to it and press the bell icon for more interesting, informative, and helpful videos on manifestation. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.